Yo, what's up, world? Welcome back to Black Market Watch. I'm glad to be here with you all again. I want to introduce myself to some and present myself to others. Don Heavy, the man himself, trying to put you all on the money, put some money in your pockets, and more specifically, your accounts. Without any further ado, let's lock in, because it's time to get freaks.
Don Heavy. Black Market Watch. Hey yo, I'm just trying to get these. Don Heavy. Hey yo, it's Black Market Watch. Market Watch. So you can't tell me nothing about these stocks, these quotes, these balance sheets. Don Heavy. Hey yo, it's Black Market Watch. Market Watch.
Back in my day, when I was a youngin', I remember going to the bodega getting a 25-cent bag of chips, and it would be actually full all the way to the top. Nowadays, the small bag of chips is like 59 cents, and half the bag is just air, right? Or maybe your grandparents can attest to this. Back in the 50s, a loaf of bread only cost 15 cents. A new car less than a stack, and the average house was only $5 grand. You can't even buy spoiled bread for 15 cents now. $1,000 for a car today, you buy that, you better be prepared to get a new transmission, new tires, new fuel pump, and before you know it, you done spent twice as much bread just getting that hoopty from point A to point B. And I'm not even gonna get into the cost of living today. $5 grand is people's rent out here. Sheesh! Although it's common knowledge that prices go up over time, right? The general population just doesn't understand the forces behind inflation. You see, inflation is the reason prices go up. Inflation is defined as the sustained increase in general level of prices for goods and services. Like that. It's measured as an annual percentage increase. As inflation rises, every dollar you have buys a smaller percentage of goods or services. To put it in layman's terms, let's say this week I go to the store to buy a gallon of milk for my favorite, Captain Crunch, all for $1. And I love my Captain Crunch, so I'm just eating it, and that milk is going in a week. So I go get another gallon. But this time it's $2, just the next week. Doesn't make sense. That, my friends, is the effect of inflation. 1 minute you got a big bowl of Captain Crunch with the best 2% the city has to offer. And the next minute, you put faucet water in your bowl.
Oh no!
Now, some of y'all gonna act brand new. But like I say all the time, Don Heavy's from the Jacks. I'm not afraid of that. I'm not ashamed of that. Don't front like you ain't never put faucet water in your bowl of cereal. You see, the value of a dollar never stays constant when there's inflation. The value of the dollar is seen as purchasing power. Purchasing power is the real tangible goods that money can buy. When inflation goes up, there's a decrease in purchasing power. That is why my $1 could no longer get me a gallon of milk. I lost purchasing power. And Don Heavy hates losing anything, especially money and power. Now, in real life, prices usually don't go up that fast because most countries try to keep inflation around 2 to 3% annually. That means per year. So things don't get too crazy. But you never know, especially with, the new president. Now, economists have been arguing the cause of inflation for decades, but to keep it simple, it really comes down to two general concepts. The first is when too much money is chasing too few goods. In other words, if the demand is growing faster than the supply, then the price increases. A perfect example of this is Nike, our beloved Nike. We all love Nike. And as we all should know, Jordan is owned by Nike. When Jordans originally released in the 80s, they cost $70, but everybody wasn't checking for them then. Now, that's a big difference from today's prices, which go beyond $200 and is lines up the block and around the corner, all for the new J's.
Wow!
And Jordan wondering why I ain't bought a pair in years.
Oh no!
The other cause of inflation is when companies' costs go up, they increase prices in order to maintain their profit margins. Quick aside, or better yet, alternative facts in my opinion. The profit margin is the percentage of money a company pockets after paying for all business operations. So for instance, I have a donut shop where I make my donuts with my own special glaze. But for whatever reason, my donut supplier starts charging me an extra 10 cents per donut. Can you believe it? 10 cents. Now, in order for me to continue to make the same amount of money, I have to increase the price of my donuts and charge my customers an extra 10 cents. Facts, B. As I was saying, companies must maintain their profit margins, and they do that by increasing prices. Now, that increase can come from many different things. Now, based off of everything I've said thus far, you probably hate inflation, right? You finally found the culprit for that expensive bag of air called Cheetos. But you shouldn't hate inflation. Inflation affects individuals differently. It also depends on whether the inflation is anticipated or unanticipated. If everyone is aware of inflation, then we can all adjust accordingly, right? The problems arise when unanticipated inflation occurs, such as uncertainty about what will happen next, makes corporations and consumers spend less money, which hurts the economy because there's no money circulating. People living on fixed incomes like retirees lose purchasing power, which can decline their standard of living, and that's not cool. The entire economy will have to change packaging, labeling, and menus to reflect the new prices, which will cost businesses more money. And always remember, profit margins. And if the inflation rate is higher in your country than it is in other countries, all domestic products will be more expensive and less competitive. And that is just trash. People like to complain about prices going up, but they often ignore the fact that wages should be rising as well. The question shouldn't be whether inflation is rising, but whether it's rising at a quicker pace than your wages, because we need paper to pay for all of this new expensive stuff, right? Consider we all know the answer to that. Because minimum wage is whack, and companies ain't giving out pay increases like they supposed to. When the last time you got a pay increase? Don't worry, I'll wait. Just like you waiting for your pay increase. So with that in mind, I want you all to know this. The only thing that grows with inflation is stocks. Equity in publicly traded companies is your best option to overcome inflation. What I mean is this, listen to Don Heavy carefully. Because consumers are paying more money for products, then as an owner, you are earning more money, which continues to compound over time, growing your pockets in the meantime. So, for lack of better words, invest your money. One more thing, don't make excuses, just make money. Peace and love.